Hey folks, Rich here with FMS Models. Today I have one of my favorite airplanes around in an all-new paint job. Just like the Rock Hobby Strega, we now have the Rock Hobby Voodoo. Essentially the same airplane, but now painted up in the 2013-2014 Reno Air Race Champion airplane Voodoo. Just a spectacular paint job, as you can see throughout this whole thing, guys. Just a fantastic purple, yellow underside, and green, really just like the real Reno racer Voodoo. Again, just like the Strega, and now it's kind of nice because we have actually two paint jobs now. We can fly these airplanes and race them together now, finally. All EPO construction, guys. There are subtle improvements to this thing, but essentially it's all EPO construction. Real rigid wing and tail for just high-speed flying. Does about 85 miles an hour right out of the box. If you tweak it with a two-bladed prop, like some of us have, you can get it up well over 100 miles an hour. Just a fantastic, very fun to fly airplane. Rock solid, does great point rolls, flies inverted well. Just a phenomenal racing plane. And it flies slow well too. You put the flaps down, it slows right down to a crawl. As long as you have some low cut grass, you can fly it off of grass too as well. That's mostly where I end up flying mine anyway. Now, powering this thing up front, again, just like the Strega, 770 kV brushless outrunner, a huge 70 amp speed controller, and an onboard BEC to drive all 6 of the servos that are in this airplane. Again, basic 6-channel airplane, aileron, elevator, rudder, throttle, flaps, and retractable landing gear. Just tons and tons of power on this thing. I'll go ahead and lift it up here, guys, show you inside the cockpit. Ron's going to zoom here on the battery compartment area. Just a little piece of tape to get this off, magnets in the back, tongue and groove up front. And you can see the 4-cell battery, because it is 4-cell powered. 2200 up to 2600 fits in there really nicely. Ample room here. The receiver, you can see the elevator and the rudder servos mounted right in here. And on the sides here, guys, I've got one of my antennas taped right onto the side. I've got the other one taped right along here, so they're 90 degrees to each other. I'll try and bend this back. You can see it right along here. As long as you have them 90 degrees to each other somewhere taped, it helps reduce the chances of a loss of signal. The canopy goes on real nicely. There's a real nice pile in there. You can see how this thing just snaps right on with those rare earth magnets. It's a real nice size airplane, guys. About 1100 millimeters. Great for fitting in your car, but you know, big enough that you can really see this thing in the air. Putting this airplane together is a piece of cake. Just a one-piece wing that has your retracts and servos already installed. All you do is put 4 screws in here. To get your tail on, it has a separate spar. 2 screws go in here, and then 1 screw actually joins the 2 elevator halves. So 7 screws really, and this whole airplane is together, with the exception of prop and spinner you do put on, and you do put your horns and your rods on. But overall, guys, that's really about it for getting this together. It's just a fantastic airplane, great design. Taking a look underneath, guys, again, you can see your flap servos, your aileron servos, and your retractable gear. I'll go ahead and cycle that. They come this way right out of the box, and they work flawlessly right out of the box. Just a really nice design. I'll go ahead and extend those for you. Overall, just an awesome plane. Ron is going to zoom here as best he can on the flaps. The flap servos are pre-programmed at a slow speed, so you could set a takeoff setting for yourself and a landing setting. I have those on a 3-position switch, so I can just select those as I need to. Again, guys, just an awesome airplane for flying fast, flying slow. It looks good, easy to build, relatively inexpensive. Just an awesome model, guys. With that being said, let's get it out to the runway and give you a flight demo of the Rock Hobby Voodoo Reno Racing P51 from Diamond Hobby. All right, guys, taxiing the Voodoo out. It's nice and smooth. Make sure we got 1 setting of flaps in here for takeoff. Ground handling is great on this thing. Get it lined up on the center line. You just want to be ready on that right rudder. And really no more than half throttle taking off. Here we go. There we go, up on the wheels. About half throttle, lifts right off. Gear up, flaps coming up. I'm at about 2/3 throttle, maybe about half to 2/3. Nice and smooth. This is just such a fun plane to fly. Bring it up to full power, high speed pass. Just zooms right along. About 85 or so miles an hour on the stock prop. Super aerobatic. Loop it here. There we go. We got other traffic out here, so we'll try and accommodate everybody here. Full flaps are in. I'm going to do a slow pass, show you guys how nicely this thing flies at slow speed. Full flaps, just crawls right along. See how nice that is. Just awesome, guys. This thing does not really have any bad habits at all. Flies fast well, flies slow well. See if I can give you guys an inverted pass. Roll it around here. Very stable upside down. Got a plane taxiing by up front. You can see how awesome that inverted stability is. Down low. Get down into the valley here. Zoom it on around. Beauty is, guys, you can get the Voodoo and the Strega out there together and do some pylon racing with these things. Lots of fun. All right, guys, I'll give you a point roll here from right to left here. See how crisp this thing is. Nice and precise. Just a fun plane to fly. Now let me go ahead and give you guys some touch and goes out front. Gear and flaps are coming down. Power's to idle, and this thing comes right in. Adding some power into about 1/3 or 1/2, and you see how this thing comes right in nicely. You put it down so nicely right up front. Full throttle coming in, or half throttle actually. You really don't want to be easy on that throttle. Too much power, and this thing will torque on you. All right, another high-speed pass down the runway here. Here we go. Pulling it up for half cube and 8. Half cube and 8 on the other side here, down low. Just absolutely outstanding. Give you some steep turns out front. Just love flying this thing. It is so much fun, rock solid, very smooth, very stable. Tracks nice. Get out here with one of these and a Strega and just kind of tear it up with the pylon racing thing. Hopefully they come out with some more paint jobs too. But this Voodoo is just spectacular. All right, some rolls here. And we got one guy coming in, and we'll bring it in next here. Another inverted pass. down into the valley. Bring it around here. All right, gear and flaps are coming down, power's back. And we will wait for this guy to come on in. Actually, gear and flaps are coming back up again. Give him a chance to bring it in. Is this guy gonna land? All right, we got a little traffic out here, guys. Gear and flaps are coming down, landing! See if we can put it in right up front for you guys. About a third to half throttle again, full flaps. Easing it back, flaps are coming up so the plane settles down quick. You can see how nice it gets the tail on the ground when you put those flaps up. Anyway, guys, the Rock Hobby Voodoo P51 Racing Mustang from FMS. It really just doesn't get any better than this. All right, guys, that pretty much concludes this flight demo of the Rock Hobby by FMS Voodoo Reno Racing P51 from Diamond Hobby. Again, just like the Strega, guys, I've been flying that airplane for a little over a year now, and it's just simply an awesome airplane. It's just rocket fast, has tremendous vertical performance. It'll fly out of sight, as you saw. It does really nice point rolls. Inverted stability is incredible, and it flies slow well. It lands well. Just lots of bang for the buck with this airplane. It flies so nice, really, in almost every area of flight. Once again, guys, check this out at diamondhobby.com. Again, it's the Rock Hobby by FMS Voodoo P51 Racing Mustang. Again, check it out at Diamond Hobby. Thanks for checking out FMS models, and as always, we'll see you next time.